Hey, Cobra.
Hey, baby, what's up, dope humans?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I am healed. As you guys can see, last week I was sick. I would like to have some good news for you guys. I am negative for COVID, thank goodness, and I feel wonderful.
That's awesome. That is awesome news. Oh, Miss T Velocity. Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Pop in and out, catch the replay, whatever you can do. I'm just happy to have your support. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, Miss T. Good evening.
Yes. So today we have an interesting topic today.
I agree.
Yeah. I wanted to, talk about this. It will be in parts because give me a second. I'm sorry.
It's a lot.
Yes.
And I think it's something that, should really be talked about, especially right now. I don't know if you guys are aware of the ex-football player who abused his girlfriend. Oh, you heard that story?
Mm-hmm. Wait a minute. What happened? No, I didn't. What happened?
Yes, ex-football player. Recently, his girlfriend was on a morning show talking about the abuse. He tried to kill her.
Wow. Thank you, Miss T, for sharing. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. TC, good evening, TC. Thanks for joining.
Hi, TC. Happy Wednesday to you.
Yes. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were you saying about it?
Oh, it was an ex-football player. He abused his girlfriend. And the reason why I didn't get a lot of media attention, is starting to get that now, is because a interracial couple, white man, black girl, he beat her really, really badly. And she was on the news recently on a morning show talking about her experience with abusers. So this is a really important topic for people who have been in abusive relationships, or just this is, a cautionary tale.
Absolutely.
Because we'll be going over signs, different things about abuse, and you ready to get into it?
Yeah, and I do want to say that when I begin to research this, I'm learning too. So I'm not coming out here tonight acting like I know everything about abuse. I found out a couple of things tonight, that I was an abuser at one point, and I was abused. So this is really hitting home for me as well. And for everybody out here who sees this, it's not for you to announce, oh, that's me, that happened to me. Hey, Sticks. Hi. Hey, Shay. Thank you guys for coming out. It's not for me to judge you, or for you to come down and say, oh, that's me, put your hands up and everything like that. No, it's just really for us to identify it. And if we can help someone else, we need to do that. If we need help for ourselves, we need to do that. So, I want to begin with the definition of abuse, because some people, like myself, I didn't really understand what abuse was. Therefore, it was hard for me to even recognize that I was either being abused or the abuser. So, I want to start with, the definition, which is to treat a person or animal with cruelty or violence, especially regularly or repeatedly, to use something to bad effect or for bad purpose, misuse. So that's the definition of abuse. With that being said, as we researched it, there were many tricks that abusers play, and it fell in so many categories that we couldn't just do it in one night. We really have to break this down in parts, because there's so many components of abuse that, it would be unfortunate, and it wouldn't be right for us to try to skim past everything. I really want to break this down so people have an understanding of what it is, what to look for, what are the signs that you are an abuser or may be abused. So let's just get into it. Yeah.
So do you want to start out with the?
Let's start with if you want, I'll start and then I'll kick it to you.
Okay, no.
So we're going to go through 4 components tonight. And the first one we're going to do is jealousy. And so these are the signs that I read on.
So this is a really deep topic. So we'll be looking at our phone, taking notes, because it's a lot of information when it comes to abuse.
Yes. Hey, Bench. Yes. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming out. I'm sorry if I can't pay too much attention to the chat. I am going to skim through. I'm going to go back to the chat because I do want to announce something tonight. So courtesy of ACAF and TC, I did want to give out $20, a gift certificate for $20. Doll hairs is what I call them, for ACAF products. And also I wanted to drop, guys, I'm not that well with this, but if you use this, you can get 20% off. I mean, an additional 10%, if I'm not mistaken. TC, am I saying that right? An additional 10% off. So I wanted to give this to someone tonight, and me and Cobra thought about it and said, why don't we give it to the first person who enters the chat? So the first person that actually entered the chat tonight was Miss T.
Miss T, congratulations, Miss T. We had talked about this on our very first show that we wanted to give back. This is our first giveaway.
Yes.
This is exciting. Congratulations once again, Miss T.
Yep. So, Miss T, I will reach out to you later on tonight to get your information so I can get that gift certificate out to you. We will be giving out gifts like this because this is what we like to do, especially me. I'm a giver, so I don't mind doing it. So let's just get back to what we was talking about. And I want to start off with jealousy. And these are the signs. Signs when it's 10 signs when someone is jealous of you. And I'm just going to read them off. So the first one is they never seem impressed by your accomplishments. So, like an example, you might say, wow, I'm going to just say, hey, Cobra, I climbed that high mountain yesterday. I was so excited. And your response would be, oh, girl, Samantha climbed that last week.
Or something like, well, you climbed the mountain. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. I'm not, you climbed that mountain. You could have got hurt. I don't know. You know what? I don't even know how to do the jealous thing. I tried.
Right? Just not impressed. So
yeah, I just said something. I'm glad you didn't get hurt. Like
yes. So that's one sign. Another sign is they tell you that you are lucky. Like, if a friend tells you that you're lucky because you run a successful business, have a fit body, or have a fulfilling romantic relationship, all of which you worked hard for, then they might be a little jealous. Don't get it misconstrued. You understand? Like, these are things, like, it's one thing when you say, I won the lottery. That's luck. Oh, you're so lucky. That's lucky, But if, like I said, if they constantly say things like, your accomplishments, like I said, like you worked hard for, like getting that house and everything like that, and they say, oh, you so lucky, another sign that they may be jealous of you. Now, this is not law. So don't take everything that I'm saying as the Bible to say, oh, yeah, you're jealous and everything. But, have discernment and, recognize some of the signs. Another one is they play copycat games or try to outdo you.
All right, you have somebody like if you purchase a new vehicle, the next week they get a new vehicle.
Correct. You go on a vacation to Florida, so your friend went to Mexico and started bragging about it. Did you start lifting weights? You started lifting weights and suddenly your friend is interested in bodybuilding. Did you dress better? You start dressing better, so your friend is wandering around everywhere with a suit and tie, just always trying to outdo you, So that's another sign of jealousy. Okay. 4, they're quick to rain on your parade. Your jealous friend will be the first person to jump on their phone and let you know that it's going to rain hard. Then, like, okay, I'm sorry, let me back up. You decide to go on you plan a trip with maybe your loved ones or whatever, and y'all are going to go camping. And your friend is the first one to jump on the phone and say, girl, you know it's going to rain hard for the next 3 days. I don't know why you doing that. Sign of jealousy. Sign of jealousy.
Pessimist, kind of sort of. Like, I had a friend that was like that. Like, I used to hesitate to tell her things because you tell her something, it was always something negative behind it. So,
Correct.
especially, you know, if I had something good coming, I would have told her after it happened. Because I know she would, like, because you have people that are jealous.
Yeah, like, yes, like, girl, why?
Like, you know,
oh, I'm going down south. It is so hot out there. I don't know why you going there. Those are people that quick to rain on your parade. Another sign of someone being jealous. Here's another one. Well, everyone can recognize this. They talk behind your back. They talk about you behind your back. If your supposed friend is always shading you behind your back and you hear it third party, it's a sign that they could be jealous.
Some friends will shade you to your face.
Jealous could be.
You're like, what did I just hear what I thought?
They start avoiding you suddenly. Yeah, they might be jealous. They don't want to hear good things all the time. I could be guilty of that. It's not that I don't want to hear good things all the time, but sometimes I don't talk to some of my close friends because I don't want to hear bad things. Good things could be going on in my life. And when I call some of them, all I hear is, oh, girl, this happened. Oh my God, that happened. And sometimes I don't want to be in that space because then I feel responsible to have to be there as a friend. And I don't know, if that makes me a bad friend or a good friend, but sometimes I'm not in that space where I want to be that way. So,
especially when you have something good going on, you would like to be there for your friends, but it can be kind of like, how do you help someone that's going through something traumatic when you're going through something good? I mean, it's kind of hard to get in that headspace with them.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be there. It's not that I've never be there for my friends. I'm always there for them. Like, I love my friends. I love my family. But again, sometimes I just I'm not in that space all the time, and I don't want to be there. You have certain friends that every time you talk to them, they Debbie Downers. Like, it's always something going on with them. So, like
I was saying about my friend who is a pessimist. There's always something.
Right.
And then if you have something good going on, it's always like a comment. Like, how do you know? It's too much.
Signs of jealousy. Here's another one. They go out their way to mention people who are better than you. Does it seem like every time you mention something great that you've done, your friend counters it with another friend of theirs who has done it better? Do they even go as far as to introduce you to such people? Yeah. Another one, 9. They get angry when you give them advice.
A lot of people are not open to advice. They're not.
Nobody likes unsolicited advice. But that's the part of the deal of when you have true friends. If your friend gets angry whenever you offer them advice based on your more extensive experience with something, then they might actually be jealous of your situation. Maybe they feel that you were lucky and they are hopeless. For example, if they're struggling with weight loss, but you're very fit and try to offer advice, it might backfire. The last one, number 10, they seem weirdly happy when you fail.
How many of us have friends in the past like that. Like you you can tell that they're thrilled that something as bad has happened to you.
Pray on your downfall. Pray on your downfall.
You gotta get like those are energy vampires. Get those if you are currently dealing with those type of people, find a way to get them out of your life.
It says one of the more sinister signs of jealousy is if your friend seems oddly excited or happy when you fail at something. Most people aren't so dumb as to be really obvious about it. They won't say, ha ha, you fell, awesome for you. However, you will usually be able to tell if you look closely. Do they seem relieved? Do they treat you nicer than usual in a weird way? Do they not seem bothered at all that you failed to do something that you really cared about? Are they in a better mood than they were before?
Right.
Just pay attention, guys. I have, and you know, some things fly over my head. Like a lot of things fly over my head because my intentions is never bad. So when things happen to me, you know, I always say I won't change my character for someone else because they can't appreciate me for who I am. I just change my scenery. I just leave them alone. But just don't make the mistake of not knowing your surroundings and who you're around, who has your back and who don't. So
I agree. So a lot of people don't look out for the warning signs. They just think, well, this is my friend. My friend would do this to me. Yes, your friend would. Everybody's not your friend or doesn't, you know, have your best interest at heart just because they're in your life.
Correct. I want to go back and just read these comments and then you can start with the next one.
Okay.
Let's see. Victoria Shea, thank you. TC, thank you for all your support. Hello, everyone. Thumbs up, binge. I just appreciate you guys even coming out with us and being here with us today to talk over this. I truly appreciate it. Let me see. Our hearts and prayers go out to everyone who are affected by the storm happening throughout the east, northeast, south, and southwest parts of the United States. Absolutely, TC. Thank you for even, you didn't have to remind me because I have family that's all over that's experiencing this. So yes, my prayers go out to each and every last one of you guys.
Yes, most definitely. You know, to everyone that's suffering through that right now.
Let me see. Stiggs said, oh, wow. Sometimes that can be administration and you influence and inspire them. You'll be able to discern the negativity, though. Yes, you will. And, you know, you don't have to. I believe that, you know, you can have a difference of opinion and you can make changes in your life, whether it's the people you're around, associate with, and it doesn't have to be mean-spirited. You know, you don't have to go out your way to make somebody feel as bad as they made you feel. Sometimes taking a higher road, it's better. It just feels better. And I know I kind of come off preachy, and I don't mean to be. It's just that, guys, I've been much in my life, and I've come to this point where I look forward to having a great day each and every day, and I work hard to do it. So it means a lot to me when I can share my experiences because I wasn't always this way. A lot of times when I see my young sisters out here, even on YouTube and everything that's younger than me, I understand that we all had to get there. I was once their age, so I don't judge because I had to get to where I'm at, and hopefully they will too. It's all about growing. And when you know, you show and you grow. And each one teach one. And that's just how I live. Hey, DC.
Hey, DC. Hey. It's sometimes it's not all about growing. It's about opening your mind and being ready to grow instead of being stuck in that same place. Yeah, you have to be open to it at first. A lot of people aren't. They're not. They don't really want to be stuck in that situation.
Mm-hmm. And some people don't know how. Some people don't have positivity around them to even show them a better way. Some people just don't want it. You have to meet people where they are and accept them for who they are. Take the good and the bad. But, so, I want to go to our next, which is quick involvement. That's another sign. These are all components of tricks of an abuser. So we're going through each category here. We did jealousy. Okay. The next one is the quick involvement.
So a quick involvement is when an abuser comes into your life like a whirlwind, sort of like, rush into a relationship. I'm the only person that you need. I've never felt like this about someone before, to trap you in, to pull you in, and to make you think, that they worship the ground that you walk on, but really they're trying to set you up in the future because like a lot of people, men and women, they get into this whole thing of when, especially loneliness during the pandemic, and they're looking for a life partner or whatever or something, and you get these people in your life who come in and they tell you what you want to hear to gain access to your life, so they in the future can abuse you.
Yeah.
So that's what pretty much quick involvement is.
Right.
Just let's rush into a relationship. Let's be together. I'm the perfect one for you.
Right. They start to plan things like, they move so fast. They make you think that, this is the best love you ever going to experience. They want to marry you. They want to meet your family all in the matter of a month. That's quick involvement. And that is a form of abuse because they're rushing so fast to gain some type of control,
Right.
And that's what it ultimately turns into.
And there's also like signs, like when you first date, red flags, like if a person is too good to be true, they're displaying behaviors of being a controlling person in the very beginning. Person is being jealous, another one. They're obsessed with their ex. That's a red flag. Mm-hmm. They're impatient, rush you into this relationship, rush you into having sex with them. They're also rude, and they have a long list of expectations, and we'll get into that in a minute. Unrealistic expectations.
Correct. Yeah. These are all signs of quick involvement, but it ties into tricks of play.
So you guys that are listening, do you feel like that due to the pandemic, that a lot of this, because I know that domestic abuse has skyrocketed due to the pandemic. Do you feel like a lot of that is because people are close to one another indoors, or because a lot of people, because I see a lot of people jumping into relationships all of a sudden because they feel like it's the end of the world and they'll accept anything and anyone?
I think that can have something to do with it. I also think age has something to do with it. The older you get, the more scared you get of being alone. A lot of people don't want to be alone. And so you latch on to something quick. Again, it could be, it's a couple of things that could be going on with the individual that make them feel like they have to they may not think they're pretty enough or good enough, so the first person that says something nice to them, they feel like, oh, I have to be in a relationship with them. I got to go to the next step and rush. It's a lot of things that people could feel why they're quick to get involved, but it's important that you be careful and look out at the same time because, something easy like that can doesn't last long.
Especially when it's too good to be true. And I'm sure a lot of people have heard the saying, well, girl, you don't want to die alone, do you?
Correct.
Shit, I like my peace. Give me my peace.
You like your peace. I want to reach out. Nice. Guys, I got notes and shit everywhere because I really was into this. I really was. I do want to speak to everybody that's coming in. Wait, let me read some of these comments. TC said, exactly, BB. Sometimes we have to spank people in order for them to get it physically and verbally. I can't. I don't want to beat nobody, TT. Not in a bad way, anyway. Hello, HQG Project. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you, thank you. Bench thinker, trauma bonding, love fraud. Ooh, that's a good one. Trauma bonding and love fraud. Benj, I need you to break that down for me. I would love for you to come on a panel one day and explain that one. Really, I want to get in depth with that because that is taking me all over the place, and I like it. I like it.
This is like trauma bonding. Like two people have been through like certain type of traumas, like abuse in their life growing up, and they gravitate towards each other. Or like if a person I think has been abused most of their life, they gravitate towards abusers because that makes them feel love. Is that what you're talking about? That's interesting. That happens a lot.
On that. Yeah, trauma bonding. I'm guessing when you say trauma bonding. Hello, Kit Kat. Let me just finish speaking to it. Hey, DC, DC and Lisa. Thank you guys for coming in. Benj said no.
I got it wrong.
Okay, so what I'm thinking trauma bonding is I lost somebody. This is just an example. I lost a loved one. You lost a loved one. We have that in common. So we feel like we're supposed to be together and be there for each other. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that's what it is. And love fraud is simply what it is. You think it's love, but it's not. It could be lust. It could be a person trying to use you, have an agenda. It don't have to be love at all. Love is such a broad and strong word that a lot of people get wrong and, don't know what it really is, what it really means to love or be loved. So, I'm just getting that from what you said. So I don't know if I'm right, but those are the things that I came up with.
Because a lot of people are falling in love with the idea of being in love.
Right. Yeah. Love is it's an emotion. It's just not words, and people use that word so lightly. Don't understand what it actually is. So, or some people might think when a person tell you they love you that they don't mean it, because they don't understand what love is. They don't love themselves enough to even think people would ever love them, So, I mean, the word is so broad.
Because I've never been in love before, but I've told women that I love them.
Really, Cobra?
You know what? No, I've never been in love before. No.
That is interesting.
I will care about you deeply. Okay, let me say, I love my tribe. I love my friends to death. But as far as like romantic partners, no.
You've never experienced that.
I've never been in love with any of them. They've loved me, but never have I.
Do you think So, okay, let me ask you this. You've never been in love with any of them, but you say you told them you was in love.
I have told a few, yes. I mean, I've cared about them deeply, but for me to be in love, I feel like you need to touch my soul. My soul has not been touched yet.
So why did you tell them that you was when you wasn't?
Well, that's because they're just in a moment. That's what they wanted to hear.
How do you know that's what they wanted to hear?
Because you know how people tell you they love you, and you be like, "Oh, I love you back." Shit, I'll be honest.
You know what? And I was just about to say, I truly, truly, truly respect your honesty with that. Not too many people would even admit to that, and a lot of people have done the same exact thing. I can't even say that I haven't, because I've told people I love them before and probably didn't mean it, because I would turn around and hurt them just the same. So maybe I didn't love them as well. But for you to admit that, that's big of you, and that's a real thing. That's a real thing, for real.
Well, love can be spelled two different ways. L-O-V-E-L. I mean, I might L-U-V, but I just didn't say that. That's
my favorite spelling of love.
But
Hey,
I'm saying
love. I
LGBT.
love that word.
I got love for you.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But I ain't gonna tell you that
Okay, okay.
that I'm saying it another way now. Like I'm actually I'm in love with you. No, I'm not.
Cool. Well, TC said that's abuse.
But telling somebody that you love them.
I have to agree with Miss T on that. That is a form of abuse. You know.
But you know what? What type of
Wait a
it's a type
minute.
of, what do you call it? Financial abuse, I guess. I don't know. Because I told them I love them, you know, for pretty much money to keep the money flowing.
Wait a minute, hold up. We got some questions. I didn't even read it. Let me see, because she was the first question. So why did you tell them that you loved her? Oh no, you answered that one. Okay, DC says, so have you been hurt for you not to love a person back?
No. Honestly, I have tried. I mean, I would like to be in love, but like I said before, no woman that I've dated has or messed around with has touched my soul.
And then TC said that's abuse. And it is a form. I don't know if it was intentional. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like I said, I had to read up on this to realize that I was abused, and I've been abused, and I was an abuser and didn't even realize it. So I don't know if that was your intent to hurt. It seems
No,
like
I'm gonna be real with you. Like what it was. I'm gonna tell you whatever you want to hear to keep the money flowing. Baby,
Cobra. Well, okay.
you know what? I'm not the only person that has done this. The only person that's done this, but I'm like, it's rare that somebody will admit it. I'll admit it.
No, and you know what? It's not easy admitting things that may not align with certain people. So I commend you for that, and I appreciate that about you. This is what I like so much about you, Cobra, is that you will be honest, whether people like it or not. This is your truth, and can't nobody really tell you you're wrong for how you feel. And the best part about it is the first step is admitting it. And if you feel like it was wrong, then change it. But if you continue to act in these ways, then obviously that's the type of person you want to be. And again, people have a choice whether they want to deal with you or not because of it. You know, everyone has choice.
I mentioned this on another show. It's all about the terms and conditions. So, like I said, you don't gotta fuck with me. It's up to you.
So they know what they're gonna get. Ain't no really games being played. So you know,
you pretty much know what you're getting into from the beginning. But when we start with the L word, okay, say if you tell somebody you love them, and say they don't say the same thing back, you start to pull away, right?
No. If I tell somebody I love them, first of all, I'm not just saying it. I honestly love them. And I'm not looking for them to tell it back to me. I'm expressing myself to them to let them know this is where I am. You don't have to be there with me. I appreciate someone being honest and saying, hey, you know, you cool. I ain't dead yet. I can accept that because he or she didn't ask me to say I love you, to tell them I love them. That was something I wanted to do. So, you know, it's free will. I can't expect them to feel the same way. And I can't get mad at them if they don't.
That you see, Bibi, you're very mature. But I know you've heard stories.
No, I've said no. Look, let me tell you.
You're mature with it. I mean, you're real with it.
I've been there. I've been there. I've told people I loved them and didn't love them. I've said a lot of things to get what I want. I've been where you at, Cobra. That's why I don't judge you, and I respect it. Because again, you are letting it be known. This is something that I probably back then would have never said. Like, I love you. I love.
I'm straight up saying, what's that song?
So
if the money right, I'll be there every night.
Okay, so wait a minute, hold up. Bench says, Cobra, will you do that again?
Honestly, Benj, yes. Yo, listen.
Your honesty is on point. Your honesty is just
listen, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I am not finished yet. Just because you're at a certain age, I'm 43, does not mean that you are where you want to be. Eventually, I'll get there. But like BB knows behind the scenes, when I go talk about it right now, I'm working on some things. But as of now, yes. Now, 6 months from now, I might be saying something totally different. I gotta laugh at myself, BB, because like I gotta laugh at myself.
Wait, TC, let us get through, and then I'm gonna drop the link.
I know people be like, "What the fuck?" Yo, listen. If you guys
want you to drop the link, honey, drop that link.
No, we gotta finish. We got like so much.
Let us finish.
I think we got like one more.
Yeah, we got 2 more actually. Let me. I'm gonna do mine, and then you do yours, and then I will really drop the link. I drop the link. I promise you.
No, TC, we drop the link. We got like 40 minutes. That's it.
Okay. I mean, if you want to jump off, I'm on this baby. So you let me know whenever you're ready. Okay.
I'm trying to smash tonight. Let me stop.
Why you always trying to do stuff on a Wednesday? That's
I'm not going out. Like I'm not going. It's too cold. Like I'll go out like another. You know, like Wednesdays. I try to keep myself. Sometimes, you know, like my spot about to open back up. Okay. And they have poetry night on Wednesdays. You know, I got to be in there.
All right. Let me get through this really quickly. So, the next category for abuse. Let me go back to. The next category is controlling behavior. That's the next category for abuse. Tricks abusers play.
Right.
And so it say they make you feel like everything's your fault. You're the blame for minor things you have nothing to do with. If something goes wrong, they take a role of victim and make you believe you're responsible for things beyond your control. You might hear it's all your fault, or you shouldn't have done this come up in a conversation. Okay. The next one is they criticize you all the time. A controlling person will attempt to undermine your confidence by making jabs at you in private or public, exaggerating your flaws at work, always pointing out typos in emails, for examples. That's crazy.
Email, you know what? That's not only that's hella petty.
Controlling.
But you know what? Some employers can be abusers.
Becoming irrationally angry if you don't answer your phone right away. Making mean jokes about you in front of others. Criticizing the way you dress or speak.
Mm.
These are the categories that they criticize you all the time. Here's another one. They don't want you to see the people. They don't want you to see the people you love. Demanding your attention constantly and gradually isolating you from friends and family is a method of control. They'll try to keep you all to themselves by complaining about how often you hang out with certain friends or family members. But it's not always this obvious. They may just glare at you when you're on the phone with loved ones, or groan when you want to spend time with family.
I've been in a situation like that before. One of my close friends, her mom was in hospice, died of cancer. And at the time, I would spend the weekends at my partner's house. We would do like, rotate or whatever. And at that time, my friend called me. She needed me. She's like, I need you. Like, my mom's died of cancer. Can I come, like, stay? We just need to get away. Mm-hmm. So my partner at the time got upset, came here, got her shit that was here, packed up all her stuff, accused me and my friend of having, being involved sexually, all to control me. And I told her pretty much, yo, my friend come first. Her mom is dying. Fuck you. If you don't want to see me next weekend, maybe that is fine. Sex whack anyway.
Cobra is a mess, y'all. Cobra is a mess.
I hated having sex with her. Oh, God. Well, I was having flashbacks. You talked about the controlling thing and keep away from people.
See, that's what I'm saying. When I was reading it, I was like, as I'm reading, I'm like, shit, I did that. Or shit, that happened to me. Like, I'm learning as we all are learning. That's what I love about this too. We are all learning together. So yeah. Okay, let me go through. They don't want you to see. Oh no, I read that one. I'm sorry. They keep score. They always expect something in return and make you feel guilty if you don't do what they want. They keep tabs on every little favor. If they paid for dinner one night or let you crash at their place, for example, they'll bring it up repeatedly. They might also go out their way to appear overly generous as a way to keep you in debt to them. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, shit. I think I've been abused before. Well, hold on, no. If you're overly generous, I'm not going to say in debt to you.
It's a method. It's a method, like to keep you in debt to them. Indebted to them.
If you're overly generous, like I hang around for a bit, but like I got my own money, so I might dip out, but I appreciate spending yours. So, but like
you might like accepting it, they like giving it to you, but they have a motive. The abusers have a motive. It's to keep you one up on you. Like, look what I did to throw back up in your face.
That's a personal problem. You did it. Thank you. But like a lot of
stuff. Just keep in mind what we're talking about and don't mistake it as, oh, they're just so nice. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at it, understand the signs. That's all I'm saying. Here's another one. They gaslight you. They underplay your experience by lying or accusing you of being overly sensitive. If you're upset about something they told you last week, they'll deny ever having said it, and that is all in your mind. You start second guessing yourself all the time. Say you suspect a close friend of spreading false rumors about you. In response, they'll say you're imagining things or blame someone else despite any evidence you might have. Ooh. I've been gaslighted before. See what I'm talking about? Like, as I'm reading this, I'm identifying my own shit that's going on. They create drama. If you had a big win at work, a controlling person might immediately say, they might immediately, something didn't print out right. I'm sorry. I can't even finish that sentence, y'all, because something didn't go right. Let me go on now. They may also sabotage your relationship with others as a way to have a leg up on you. For example, they might take screenshots of your private texts without permission and send them to others. That's creating drama. Tricks abusers play. Catch. They intimidate you. Someone exerting excessive control may constantly act superior and try to undermine your reputation. At work, this can look like a coworker who always interrupt you during a meeting and state their own opinions, or a boss who disdainfully talks down to you in front of your peers. They may also make veiled threats in way of jokes. If you don't turn this in by tomorrow, I'll start clearing out your desk. Just kidding. Things like that. They're moody. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're moody. They show drastic mood change. One moment they're buying you gifts and lavishing you up with praise, and the next they're acting like a bully. You end up feeling like you're walking on eggshells and never know where you stand with them. They also won't take responsibility or say sorry when they've upset you. Let me tell you, guys, this is crazy. I got two more, and then I'm done with this one. They don't take no for an answer. A controlling person often won't accept healthy boundaries and will try to persuade or pressure you into changing your mind. They're unreasonably jealous. They always want your individual attention and become upset when you make plans with others. They might speak badly or make negative comments about you and your friends, interrogate you or where you go and who you with, pout every time you plan to go out with someone, and then they try to change you. They'll try to mold you to suit their own interests by pressuring you to make changes to your appearance or the way you dress. They may throw out your favorite pair of jeans when you are at work or refuse to leave the house unless you're dressed a certain way. So these are all controlling behaviors I just outlined for you guys. Again, if you hear something that you can identify with, pick it up. If you need to replay this and hear it again, do just that and understand what you're dealing with when it comes to that. Hey, April. Kit Kat said, my friend is like that. She wants me all to herself, but at the end of the day, I know she was like this when I met her. Well, so yeah. And you know, I can identify with that because you said at the end of the day you knew she was like this when you met her, but I bet in the beginning it was cute until it wasn't cute no more. Yeah. See, all this little stuff be real cute until it's not,
But that's the thing that abusers do. Like they're all nice and sweet in the beginning to pull you in.
Correct.
This phone is about to die right here.
Let me see. April said, Kit Kat, wow, that's why I don't have time for friends. Me and my family go through things, but they all I have. Wow. These examples can be applied to family. Absolutely. This is not just for friends or relationship. This is for everyone. I mean, there's no category of who can be abusers. So yeah, this is for everybody. Everybody. Grooming for abuse starts in childhood from parents. That's true, very true too. To where, and this is the point too, Benj, because a lot of things that I was reading, it was normal to me. It's sad, but a lot of these things are normalcy because we're taught this, we see this from when we are kids. So we grow up thinking that is normal when it's not. It's not. So thank you guys again for everybody that's in the room, that's coming through and engaging in this conversation. I truly appreciate you guys. The last one we're going to do for tonight is unrealistic expectations.
Okay, so unrealistic expectations is when your partner expects you to meet all their needs. Expect you to be perfect. They say things, if you love me, then I'm all you need. Like stuff of that nature. When it comes to someone who has unrealistic expectations of you. The partner is very dependent on the victim for everything. For their, all their needs. And like that's another way of kind of like isolating too. Like I'm all you need. Like why would you? want to be around anybody else, which just comes to the isolation part. And then the physical abuse starts.
Yeah.
Because like, but basically abuse, it can be physical, but it can be, you know, mentally too. So to me, that topic, unrealistic expectations, is like mental abuse. Like you're preying on someone who might have low self-esteem or might not have anyone in their life, or if they do, you're separating them from them, telling them, you know, I'm pretty much all you got. Like, why would you need anybody else but me? And so a person that has low self-esteem, that might sound like something that is good. Oh, you're right, you know, I am all you need. You are all you need, you know.
Here goes some key words for unrealistic expectations. Opportunities will fall into my lap. Everyone should like me. People should agree with me. People know what I'm trying to say. I'm going to fail. Things will make me happy. I can change her or him. Those are unrealistic expectations. Unrealistic. It is important for everybody to work on their emotional intelligence. It's important, okay?
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
A lot of people don't have that.
Not you make it, you pray. You are prey, okay? And it's not hard to do. It's really not. You just have to make your mind up and say, this is what I'm going to do. Say what you mean what you say. You know? So I'm going to drop the link. And if anyone want to come up and just share a word. Hello, Heidi. Thank you for joining, love. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just so happy that everyone is coming in, and I do appreciate it. I really, really do. So I'm going to drop the link, and I think this is how you do it. I think I did that. Pray, not pray, Cobra. TC said pray, not pray.
I don't pray on anybody. Like when you meet me, you already know what it is, bro. I just paid off my house last year. You think I just paid it off? Let me see. Details. Like when you have a home, stuff happens, okay? Like I can take care of myself, it's true. My garbage disposal have problems. I'm not paying to get that fixed.
Your what?
My garbage disposal is leaking. I'm not paying to get that fixed. Like when you have a home, something's always going on. That's why you need somebody on your team, on your side, who's like,
but it's
look,
your
baby.
home now, Cobra.
Yeah, but you need somebody on your team on your side, like, hey, the babes, look, I'm gonna take care of that for you.
That's what you need somebody to do.
I appreciate you. I would do the same.
You have an interesting take on relationships, but it's being realistic. And again, some people have unrealistic. They think, oh, we're gonna get together and just love each other. Love is going to take care of the bills. Love is going to pay the rent. Love is going to keep us together. That's unrealistic expectations. So
love will not pay the rent.
Yeah. So guys, these are the parts that we wanted to get through tonight. Just for part one. We do have other parts. We have a lot of moving parts because unfortunately, tricks of an abuser come in so many different shapes, different avenues, different cities, different states. It comes in so many different, it has so many moving parts. So we could not do all this in one night. I'm going to add TC. Hey, TC, what's going on?
What's up, BB? What's going on, Cobra?
What's up, TC?
I love Cobra, okay?
Cobra is
good evening to your chat.
TC, you need to join the show. You need to
know
join
what?
us.
Let me tell you something.
No,
I really
you need to be part of PolyVibez. That's like multiple people, you know. For the situation.
Polly.
Huh?
You're absolutely awesome. You're absolutely amazing. Trust me when I tell you.
What up with that?
Number one, I just wanted to say, BB, that let me just go back to the it's a $20 digital gift card.
Okay.
It's a $20 digital gift card. Congratulations to Miss T Velocity. What's up?
Yes.
From the African Cultural Art Forum. And when she goes and she links into when she goes onto your link, and then she gets into the African Cultural Art Forum, the ACAF website, and she'll order, and if she orders $20 worth of stuff, at the end she puts in a code which you will give her, okay? And then once she does that, then the $20 automatically comes off, and then she submits it, and it's clear.
Okay, so Miss T, if you're still in here, I will email you everything tomorrow, so you'll get that at some point. Maybe when I get off of work, it might be in the evening, but yes, thank you, and I'm so happy that you got this, and I hope you can really use it. It's a lot of great products. You're really gonna enjoy it. You are really going to enjoy it.
On behalf of Black History Month, God bless everybody.
Yes.
Okay, so in honor of Black History Month, Cobra. Okay, I need some answers. So some people have questions.
Okay. Like TC, I'm now. I only answer certain questions.
This is fun.
I only answer.
Oh yeah, of course. But of course, I can ask them, but that doesn't mean you have to give me the answers. Yeah. That's all.
Now,
it's all good.
If you want me to answer all questions, you can cash out me BSB. Let me stop.
I'm not one of your suitors, okay? So here's what's going to happen. I can ask you. You don't have to answer. Listen, boo boo. Let me tell you about the game, boo. Been there, done that, wrote the book, the documentary's coming out. So I get where you're coming from. I just have some, it's all good. You deserve to have your day. I'm with that.
I'm interested to see the documentary. I'm gonna be tuned in.
Okay. So here's my question.
Okay.
I love you and then I'm in love with you are definitely different. Okay. So honestly speaking, when you say I love you, that can be, you could actually love a person and still have not that in-depth in love type of relationship or feelings, you know what I'm saying? And that's okay. But here's the thing. You can always just say I love you, and that's what it is. Oftentimes I think it's important in today's society just to give some clarity to the I love you, because people will run away with it. People will, can run away with it and have run away with words. And then you have to backtrack, and then you have to say, no, this is really what I meant. So you can actually say I love you and things of that nature. I hear what you're saying. You do it for the money. So why can't you just say, you good, we good, you're a good person, I care for you dearly. And then if they're a good friend, because even friends help out monetarily.
Well, so I love my friends, but TC, let's keep it real. How many women that if you tell that to, will continue to finish this for you? Let's keep it real. We know how these. Okay.
I can keep it real for you. I can keep it real for you. I know a plethora of women. They see So I agree with you. There are women, but there are women who don't mind because they're not looking for a relationship. So they're looking for maybe somebody to be a sugar mama for, and they're looking for somebody, to have some companion with. They're not looking for you to be in love with them. They're not looking to be in love with you. Honestly. Now let me game recognize game, right? So trust me when I tell you, there are a plethora. There are women out there that don't need you to be in love with them, and they will still be your sugar mama. Trust
anybody that's in
me.
my presence, anybody that's in my world, they most definitely love me, and they need me to love them. It's just like that.
So then that's a whole nother situation. That's a whole nother situation.
I am like I said, I'm the pinnacle. I am the
that's a whole nother situation though. If you need their money and they need you to love them, then that's a whole nother situation.
I don't need their money, I just want it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
and so wanting something that you really don't need, what is that?
Okay. Look, I need, like, is anybody out here gonna keep it real about how they feel? Like, all your, I know you didn't see CBB, but if anybody in these comments gonna be like, look, yo, I like money. I deal with people, that can help me. Cause what do they say? A wet pussy, dry ass, like dry pocketbook.
You have wet pussy with dry palms.
Yeah.
Well, they can, if they're your friends, they'll still help you.
No,
and you don't have to go.
No, friends is something completely different when it comes to like relationships. Something like for my friends, I give them, they give to me. That's something. My tribe is like not what I'm talking about.
Well, I guess we're talking about the same thing. It's just that we're verbalizing it different. You can have a friend that will do things for you, and they still are friends with benefits. But you don't have to go around saying I love you or even I'm in love with you.
It's not
if your game is good, if the game is good, you don't have to say that. You could just say, look, we good. This is where we are. We're not in love. We're not loving, we're just friends with benefits. That's all. This is what these are what my expectations are, and these are yours. But everybody has difference.
It goes a lot deeper than that. Some things that I can't say, it's a lot deeper than that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, that's cool.
I appreciate it. It's a lot deeper than the friends with benefits.
Oh, well, then that's a relationship.
And in a relationship, if somebody tells you they love you, what are they expecting back?
I don't know. It all depends on what was spoken. I don't expect anything from anyone.
Don't be a stranger. Don't be a stranger.
I don't expect anything unless we have the conversation, unless we discuss it. So, some people can be, I might think that they're expecting something, but then when we have a discussion, it may be something totally different. So it all depends on the conversation. So it's different with everybody.
How long have you been with your partner?
16 years.
Okay.
Ups and downs, all arounds, and everything else. I just heard, I think BB mentioned the calling. When I call, you better answer on the second ring. That was my requirement.
That's
it's me.
Abuse.
Oh, so
yes, I'm an abuser. Okay. I'm an abuser. Yes. I'm an abuser. On it. You're daggone right. When you see me
yourself to recognize that, okay, this is something that I'm doing, and I don't mind doing it, and I'll do it again. But
I'm clear.
Some people, they may call it abuse. These are tricks that abusers.
So you still do that?
Absolutely. It's not a trick. I'm an abuser. It's exactly what you say it is. I receive that. And it's, yes, when I call and you see my name pop up, I better be on that. You better pick up on the second, going on the third. If it's anything else, then it's a problem.
So when you say that, TC, if they don't pick up on the second and third, it can't be possible that they're busy and can't pick up. Well, that they can't be busy enough. Nothing they could be doing should be busy.
No, nothing at all. Is nothing at all. Nope.
So what will happen if they don't pick up the phone? Will you beat them later?
Well, no, I don't put my hands on folks. No, I don't do that. No.
She gonna keep
ever,
no.
Have you ever?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I mean,
once I start putting my hands on people, then that's a whole nother side of no. I won't do that. No.
Have you ever put your hands on a partner?
You one time.
And you know what? That's
one time
with two women versus a man and a woman, because it's like and it's still not right, but it's like when you're with a woman, that's a fight. Like, we just gonna fight because we're two women. A man and a woman, okay, I feel like men are much stronger than women. They should not be putting their hands on you. So I have brothers, uncles, fathers, I have people for you. So I don't have to sit back and try to fight you. But another woman, yeah, we gonna lock asses because we two women. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, y'all think y'all bad like that, but then it is what especially it all depends on the situation. Because if it's some heavy stuff, it's on like no holds barred.
It's still not right, regardless.
Yeah,
I agree.
If you feel like you put your hands on your mate, then that's a problem. That means you don't. First of all, you have no self-control. You have lost self-control of the situation. You have lost control, period. And and you don't know how to deal with confrontation in a correct manner that can possibly lead you hurt, physically hurt. You can go to jail. Someone can lose their life, or the relationship can be over. It
should be over. Absolutely.
There are consequences to that. So, the things
but
that
9 times out of 10, they're not leaving.
What?
I am. After I hit that person, I'm leaving.
Lie. If I'm physically fighting a person that supposedly loves me, I don't think that's love at all. I don't think that person want to be with me at all. I honestly think that this person wants to physically harm me. And now I'm going to be looking at them with the side eye from this point on, waiting for the next time this happens. I'm not going to be in a comfortable situation. That's not something that I could see myself in.
But how many people have been in abusive relationships and we know they don't leave, they stay there?
Many people do stay. You're absolutely right. I mean, but we're saying that that's not a healthy situation. And when I did that, I immediately exited because number one, you're right, BB, I am not going to be taken out of my control. Number two, I have way too much to lose. Number three, my father always said to me, the two things he gave me were my dimples and this advice: you never deal with anyone that has anything that has less to lose than you. So don't, if that person doesn't aspire and they're not, equally or evenly yoked or whatever the case may be, in terms of goals and values and what station you are, and I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get out there acting a fool, acting a muck, because that's going to ruin what I'm trying to build. So therefore, that's an absolute no. And I walk. And I did walk, even though I couldn't. I had to walk because my tires got slashed. But
oh my goodness,
Jesus. BB going.
Oh yeah. You come, BB, don't do that. No. Back in the day, folks were slashing tires. That's what people did. But again, it is learned a lesson, learned a major lesson.
I was out of control in one of my relationships. I maced a girl and her friend that was in the car just because she came to the club with somebody else. And I was that pissed. I literally drove up on the side of them and maced them both. I could have went to jail. They could have gone to a car accident. I wasn't thinking. All I was thinking was, I don't believe this bitch brought another bitch around me. That's the space that I was in. And I was upset because she didn't want nothing to do with me no more. I couldn't understand why.
You couldn't understand why. I mean, the mace and everything.
It was just pepper spray. Like,
Oh,
you could see,
yeah.
I was able to see again after 10 or 15 minutes. It was not that serious. That was my mindset. Like, this was just a little tiff. A little.
Yeah, you know,
a love Joan, right?
She never talked to me. Well, she did talk to me again, but it was years. But she left me
Absolutely
from the door.
That's right.
Crazy. And I was like, maybe at this point, I'm like, yeah, I was crazy. That was some crazy shit. So I get it.
But it's all good.
Ladies,
that was fun. Thank you, Cobra. Thank you.
Very interesting conversation. I want to thank everybody for coming in. We are going to end this live now. TC, thank you for dropping down. Please. Thank you. We're going to end this now. Even now. Ben said, even now, no abuse is healthy. Absolutely. April, you said you can be asleep or the shower though. I'm not sure. I lost you with that. I'm pretty sure it was something we was talking about and it made sense. And so, 16 years. Yeah, yes. Okay, Heidi, awesome conversation. Thank you, Heidi. Again, next Wednesday, we'll be doing a second part of this. Again, this is moving parts. So I just want everybody to understand what it is, identify with it. If you don't like it, change your situation. If you do, become better at it. I don't know. Whatever you choose to do, we all got choices. I do want to leave with this, though, in light of Black History Month. I do want to say the essence. This is something, and literally this came out my brain today while I was at work, and I was just thinking about the beautifulness of women and Black women and just women, period. And, I just want to say, in light of Black History Month, the essence of a Black woman is amazing, courageous, magnificent, magnetic, intelligent. We come in every skin tone, in every shape, from our flexible, never nappy hair down to our hardworking feet. Stand up, Black women, because if not for you, there would be no these. What do I mean by thee? The everything that was in is today. The everything that was and is today. Let me repeat that because I kind of messed that up. If there was no you, there would be no thee. What do I mean by thee? The everything that was and is today.
I agree.
Thank you again, guys. This was amazing. Everyone have a great night, and we will see you soon.
Thank you guys for joining. Peace and blessings.